Good morning, Excellencies and distinguished guests. I'm former Senator Joe Donnelly, the chairman of the board for the Soufan Center, the organizer of this forum, along with key strategic partners including Qatar International Academy for Security Studies, New America, Defense One, and the United Nations Counterterrorism Executive Directorate. I'd like to welcome you for what is sure to be a fascinating forum, even if we're doing it virtually this year, as we're unfortunately unable to be all physically together in the same location due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Nevertheless, I'd like to thank the government of the state of Qatar for their support in fostering a space for the open and honest exchange of ideas. As you may recall, many of you were in Doha 2 years ago when we gathered for the forum on returning foreign terrorist fighters. Our inaugural forum in 2018 gathered government officials, policymakers, and subject matter experts from around the world and across multiple sectors in order to focus on the challenge of returning foreign terrorist fighters. Last year, in 2019, we convened ministers, ambassadors, intelligence analysts, and human rights experts to address the security threat of modern disinformation. This year, we gather some of the sharpest minds and deepest thinkers in the field to discuss the topic: a new world disorder, managing security challenges in an increasingly complex landscape. On January 7th, 2020, the Soufan Center highlighted an intel brief that explored how a range of challenges would significantly impact global security over the course of the year and beyond, including an international system shifting from unipolar to multipolar, the globalization of white supremacy extremism, and the evolution of other forms of transnational terrorism, the continued proliferation of disinformation in foreign influence operations, and the momentum of worldwide protest movements. The challenges we identified are interconnected. They have been and will continue to be impacted by developments in emerging technologies, demographic shifts, and a range of socio-cultural factors. On January 27, 2020, the Soufan Center published another intel brief titled "The Global Health Challenges Posed by the Spread of Deadly Viruses," as we were among one of the first institutions to begin to analyze the potential for the coronavirus to morph into a worldwide pandemic. COVID-19 has made a tenuous security environment even more complex and unstable. Let me assure you, this year's forum will not disappoint. We have 4 days of keynote speeches, fireside chats, and discussion panels, with an all-star cast assembled from government, academia, think tanks, Hollywood, and Silicon Valley. Over the next several days, the forum will provide a strategic assessment of the security landscape, go in depth with policymakers and practitioners to discuss unique approaches to thinking about and responding to regional and national security challenges, evaluate the impact of disinformation, and trace the evolving nature of the global information environment, and conclude with an overview of how popular culture views these threats and challenges. Many of the security challenges posed by this new world disorder can only be tackled by countries working together, marshaling the innovation of the private sector, and harnessing the fortitude and compassion of their citizens. 2020 has been full of setbacks and surprises, but I remain optimistic that 2021 will bring hope and prosperity. The themes discussed at this year's forum are at the very forefront of the most pressing issues facing the world today. We hope you all learn a lot from this forum, from the speakers, and from the attendees. Use this time to network, to exchange best practices, to exchange lessons learned, and to share innovative, methodological approaches. Expectations are high, and rightfully so. The speakers we have are top-notch, from around the world with new and diverse perspectives and insights. We're hoping the ideas and proposals shared today will become the solutions to address the challenges we face collectively. Thanks so much. And once again, thanks to our gracious hosts, speakers, organizers, and partners. It's going to be a great forum.